Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well. And today we're going to talk about ants. You know, the creatures that everyone knows, from them being super strong and can lift like 4 times their weight or whatever. Those things that we either accidentally step in their ant pile, their domain, their kingdom that they somehow build in a day, or sometimes when we were kids, we would just get a stick and just start poking around in their piles. So for starters, I have nothing against ants, but I don't like them either. So there's that. Yeah, I just want to get that out the way, just so I don't have any grudges against ants. For any ants that watch this video, I don't hate you, I don't love you. um so yeah, let's get into it. But before I get started, I just want to say thank you so much for watching my videos. It means the world to me, and I hope you watch the videos I come out with after this one, and the ones after that one, and after that one, and after that one. Whenever I said that, it reminds me of the episode of SpongeBob where I want to say it was Mr. Krabs and Mr. Krabs and Plankton switched lives, and Mr. Krabs was trying to steal the formula, and he's just like, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And then Plankton goes insane because Mr. Krabs is like naked. Anywho, let's talk about these ants. So when talking about the ants, everyone knows that they have a hierarchy, right? Like there's the queen, worker ants. I'll be getting more into that in a little bit, but I just want to say that all of that was a lie, and I'm going to explain why. So to start off with the ant hierarchy system, it seems that there are 4 different types of ants. There's from We're going to start from like the least important, I guess you would say. I mean, I guess they're all important at the end of the day, but the ones that from the most important will be at the very bottom. I don't know how else to explain it. So you have the drones, the workers, the brood, and the queen. Now it can get even more complicated. So you would have the forager, the patroller, the nest maintenance, midden work, reserve, seed processor, brood caregiver, and then again the most important, the queen. And my whole problem with this is that the queen itself, you'll just see. Just keep watching. So starting off with the drone ants, these ants are specifically there to mate with the queen and to have babies with the queen to keep reproducing for the colony. They rarely ever come out, and that's literally all I guess they're just meant for, doing the deed. Another thing to note about the drone ants is that after they're done, getting the jiffy, they die. So that's like literally their only sole purpose. Born, do it, and then die. Nothing else. What a life to live, huh? So after the drone ants, you have the worker ants, and these are the ants that you mainly see when you encounter the little ant farms or ant mounds that you see and come across while you're walking in the forest, or sometimes they're even not inside your house, but like very near your house. Like for example, I have one on my driveway right now, very small, but the ants that come out when you mess with it, or the ants that you see in the grass, those are the worker ants. And their main goal in life is to just forage for food and make sure that the ant nest is looking nice. Like, I guess they're the hardest workers. Now the workers having having the ability to just sacrifice their life for the sake of the colony, being a team player. They have many roles in themselves. Like some worker ants will take care of the larvae, the eggs. Some worker ants will go forage for food. Some worker ants will being in an office building, thinking of how to make the ant mound bigger and more secure. And I'm guessing they have like there must be like a group of worker ants that are like CEOs or something, because ant mounds move from time to time, I guess, when it starts raining. So I guess when they move, there's like a group of ants brainstorming inside a little compartment somewhere, and they're saying, I think we should move there. No, 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 no. We can't move there. That's where the underground hornets live, or let's move over there. Oh, but that there's always a lot of frogs that eat us. Where should we move? And then they usually move, who knows wherever they decide. I guess they have a board meeting for that. But yeah, that's what worker ants do. Then after the worker ants, you have what they call the brood, which is like all the larvae together. Whenever this usually happens, like it's usually in the middle or a little lower than what you see. That's whenever you like flip over a rock and you see all the white little things. I'll probably put a picture right here, but I'm pretty sure everyone has seen them. So that's the brood, and it's literally just eggs, basically, waiting to be hatched. And uh, believe it or not, they actually have to be fed. Like those eggs have to be fed in order to grow, which the worker ants feed and clean over time. And lastly, you have the queen ant. So I'm gonna tell you what most science books out there say and everything. They say the queen ant is like her main purpose is to lead the colony and just reproduce, because yeah, I mean we can look at the definition of queen. Like the actual definition of queen is, let me see, the exact definition is the female ruler of an independent state, especially one who inherits the position by right of birth. So, I mean, I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty of everything, but I know a queen ant that's not, I guess that's not going to keep being born, like birthrights, I guess you can say. But there is a queen ant, and like everyone would think, is the ruler of the ant colony. Now, you're probably thinking, well, what's wrong with what he said? He didn't say anything wrong. I know none of you guys are experts, but I mean, neither am I on ants. But you're probably still thinking like, oh, what did he say that was wrong? What was so wrong about anything that he said? Well, I'm about to tell you. You remember when we were going over the definition of a queen in relation to a queen ant? And in the definition, it says it's the ruler of the ant colony. Well, that's wrong. But before I get into why that's wrong, I just want to say one thing before that, because most people will probably be wondering this. Well, what happens when the ant queen dies? What happens when the queen dies from the colony from old age, or some little high schoolers, or not high schoolers, elementary schoolers, or yeah, high schoolers. High schoolers can be weird, and dig up the mound and kill the queen. What happens to all the other ants? Well, what most people would think would be this. Hey man, did you figure out the news? The bad news? Nah, man, what happened? Well, what are the bad news? I don't know, man. It's like pretty bad. Like, on a scale from 1 to frog eating us, it's about like 50 frogs eating us. Well, bro, tell me, man. I'm like, I ain't got time for this. I literally gotta go attend to the brood, man. You know what I'm saying? Gotta feed the babies, the children. The queen died. Well, I guess it's just time to kill ourselves. So, yeah, that's not actually what happens, but it's kind of close. So basically, when the queen dies, I'm also going to keep this on, by the way. I'm kind of digging it. I have no idea how this looks on my head, by the way, so I might look really fun. I don't know. Anyways, so when the queen dies, there can be no more ants to reproduce. Like, there can be no more. She is the reproduction. Naturally, over time, the ants will usually last up to a couple weeks to maybe a month before they all die, because all the eggs will be done hatching, and they'll have nothing to do. But what they do when the ant dies is they actually keep going as if there was an actual queen ant. So where was the lie in everything? The lie and the issue I have with it is that the queen ant doesn't actually rule the ants. So guys, I totally forgot to put in the video that the definition of ruler is a person exercising government or dominion, and that term ruler is in the term queen. So yeah, I totally forgot about that. We'll get right back into the video. She does not tell them what to do whatsoever. She only has pheromones that tell them to get her donut jelly filled, if you know what I'm saying. So since the pheromones aren't there to tell them like, come fill my donut, then they're just like, oh well, there's no need to do that anymore, so let me just tend to whatever I'm gonna tend to. So what actually happens when the queen ant dies is this. Hey man, guess what happened? What happened, man? I gotta go. I gotta tend to the brood, man. You know how it is. Come on, you can't guess what happened? I know you can guess. Have you been feeling a little off lately? You know, now that I think of it, I haven't really been able to get my jelly up, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, man. The queen died. No, that's why my jelly hasn't been getting up there. Dang. Wonder how much longer we have left to live. Jimbo? Jimbo? Jimbo! No! Jimbo! That's kind of more accurate about what happened. So since the queen isn't actually a queen, then what is she? Well, I actually have a couple names here that I thought of. Maybe mother? Actually, no. That would not work. That would actually be weird. I don't know why I wrote that. Probably maybe like egg sac, like incubator, or fraud, because she's not really a queen. Or I don't know. Comment something below about of like what the queen ant should actually be, because she doesn't actually rule the ants, so she's not actually a queen. Maybe fertilizer, or let's just call her Mick Spanky, or like
Come on, you stupid brain! Work!
I actually don't know. I'm just gonna go with Gabagoo, or no. How about Chimichanga? Let's just go with that. So yeah, I mean, quick video, but just had to rant about how the queen isn't actually a queen. It's a myth. There's no such thing as a queen ant, because the queen doesn't rule over the ants. So yeah, well, thank you guys so much for watching again. My next video should be actually pretty cool. It'll be about the missing persons iceberg. I know that'll be really interesting. I actually know a couple people who, after this video comes out, everyone should receive a link to this video, and hopefully you guys watched all of it, and hope you guys have come to enjoy and watch the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Again, it means the world to me that you were taking time out your day to watch my video. I hope you got a good laugh out of it, and bye.